red lights. He woke up to sunlight knifing through cheap blinds and the smell of someone else's shampoo, a ceiling he didn't recognise, a bedroom he didn't recognise, a woman breathing softly beside him, hair fanned across the pillow. He blinked, trying to remember her name. Shana? Norma? Cassie? Something with an A at the end. He remembered her laugh, he remembered the bar, he remembered the tequila, he remembered nothing after that. He eased himself out of the bed, gathering his jeans, his shirt, his boots. He moved quietly, the way a man does when he's done this more times than he should. He found his jacket draped over a chair, his keys on the floor, a slip of paper in his pocket, a phone number written in looping handwriting. As he stepped toward the door, she mumbled without opening her eyes. "Call me." He nodded vaguely and left. Outside, the heat was rising off the asphalt. He leaned against his truck and rolled a joint to take the edge off his headache. Patting his pockets for paper, he found the slip, shrugged, tore it in half, rolled it tight and used it as a roach. He lit the spliff and drove off. He wasn't a bad guy. He wasn't a good guy. He was just him. A drinker, a drifter, a duck and diver who skirted the edge of trouble without ever quite falling in. He worked odd jobs. He was helping out an old farm at the moment, fixing fences. Sun-bleached work, posts, wire, dust, sweat. He reckoned he'd have another week or so if he dragged it out enough. He drank too much. He slept too little. After the fence job ended, he started delivering packages for a guy he shouldn't have been doing favours for, a man who paid in cash and didn't like questions. It was nothing dramatic, just a padded envelope dropped at a trailer on the edge of town 3 times a week. He didn't open it, he didn't ask, he didn't care. Life stayed normal, messy but normal. He thought about finding another job. He was pretty sure the deliveries were something cagey that might be more risk than they were paying him. Then, on one of his Tuesday runs, he rolled up to the intersection by the hardware store. No cars, no pedestrians, no cross traffic, just him. The light turned red. He waited, and waited, and waited. 2 minutes. 3? 5? He muttered, "Come on, man," and rolled through. He didn't see the camera flash. The next day it happened again. Then again. Then again. He quit the delivery job, blaming car trouble. He didn't want to explain that the traffic lights had turned against him. It started to seem like the lights hated him. Every light he hit turned red. Even pedestrian crossings. Even empty intersections. The lights would go green to let out the car in front of him, then immediately change to red. They always stayed red if he was alone, but changed eventually if any other car was waiting. Even late at night, when he was the only person for miles. One night at 2:14 AM, he waited 10 minutes at a deserted junction. 10 minutes! He finally jumped it. Camera flash. He got the ticket in the mail 3 days later. He opened it, glanced at the fine, swore, and tossed it into a drawer. The second ticket came. Same thing. Open, swear, ignore. By the third one he stopped bothering. It went straight into the drawer by the sink unread, the one full of takeaway menus, dead batteries and envelopes he didn't want to deal with. He wondered if he was cursed, hexed, jinxed, marked, punished, targeted by some cosmic joke. He wasn't dumb enough to believe in magic, but he was dumb enough to fear it. More lights, more reds, more tickets. He started avoiding intersections. He took back roads. He drove miles out of his way. He walked everywhere. But even the pedestrian signals turned red when he approached. He was losing his mind. By the time the 10th envelope arrived, he was too angry to ignore it. He tore it open at the kitchen table, expecting the usual fine. Something in the notes field caught his eye. Someone had typed, "Enjoy your fine, jackass." He stared at it. What the hell? He yanked open the drawer, grabbed the old envelopes, ripped them open one by one. Every single ticket had a petty insult. "You're not special. You suck, you jerk. You're a loser. Lazy good-for-nothing bum. Wow, you're ugly. Pathetic." He felt a cold creeping dread. What the hell is happening to me? Finally, sweating and furious, he marched into the town office with a stack of tickets under his arm. The place smelled of dust and old carpet. A bored receptionist looked up as he slammed the papers onto the counter. "What the hell is this?" he said. "Why are the lights doing this to me?" A door opened behind the desk. A woman stepped out. He recognised her instantly. Shana, Norma, Cassie, whatever her name was. He remembered her laugh, her bed, her mumbling "call me" as he slipped out the door. He remembered vaguely that she worked for the town somehow. She folded her arms. He stammered, hey, I didn't know you worked here. She nodded toward the stack of tickets. I handle traffic systems, she said. Lights, cameras, automated citations, all that. He felt his stomach drop. She tapped the top ticket with one finger. You never rang me back. He froze. She leaned in just enough for him to hear her clearly. You never rang me back, you asshole. Then she turned and walked away. He stood there, holding the tickets, realising no curse, no magic, no cosmic punishment, just a woman with admin access and a very understandable grudge. He muttered, Jesus! And the lights outside stayed red.